used to work with an aquarium and we had a watershed program, so I wanted to do something like that. For me, as a life science teacher, I just wanted to have students practice collecting data and interpreting that data, using instruments and analyzing water quality, and then connecting that back to the ecosystem.
My part is my students are actually building the underwater robot that we're going to use. It's going to be collecting samples in the Mississippi River.
So we will be using data that are gathered by the science classes in order to check on the health of the river and compare it over years. So the goal here is to get some longitudinal data that allows us to compare how are things changing, is pollution increasing, decreasing, what's the general health, and actually run statistical tests on that. So the students will be performing real science and using statistics in order to get results that they can share with the community at large.
I want them to feel comfortable building something, and I want them to understand how they put everything together. And they're going to be using an engineering notebook to keep track of what they do. So I want them to learn about how to put together an engineering notebook as well as how to actually build a robot.
So as we get more and more data, we'll be able to do cooler and cooler things. So the data they'll be collecting is real-world data that has actual impacts for the community, for the environment. So if we see pollution levels rising, we can say, this is the data, this is what we think is going to happen in the future, these are maybe the causes we've researched, so hey, community, let's act on this. Like, we can actually share this with companies, with the DNR, with anyone who's interested.